Good afternoon and welcome back. We are just outside Dunkirk, as you can see from that sign we've just passed. We're doing a similar run to the last vlog, which is Spain. We're ending up in Spain, which is nice. We're 1,113 miles away, to be precise, from my drop. And rather than, as in last time, doing the job up into Holland first, we've just done a quick little jaunt into Belgium, just 45 minutes an hour from Calais. Tipped some stuff there, some groupage that the company that we deliver into, they'll redistribute, and we're now heading back across the top and down towards Rouen, Le Mans, and Bordeaux, and across the top of Spain to our delivery out at La Coruna, or A Coruna rather. So thanks for joining us. If you're not subscribed, why not? Please do so. It really does help. But yeah, welcome along and stay with us for the journey. Afternoon all. We're about 60 miles from Rouen. I have an hour and a half left on this 15-hour spread. So basically all I wanted to do was get through or round Rouen on the diversion, the ring road. Okay, that's good. Made it nicely through Rouen, out the other side, and we're just branching off here, as you can see, for Le Mans and Bordeaux. I've got 34 minutes left on this, well, on everything, on the 15-hour shift and my driving for the day. The whole lot's up together. We've got 932 miles to go, so much better than last time. We're in a lot better place, but that's because we didn't have to do the Holland drop first. So I'm going to drop down onto this auto route here, and then check on the sat nav. I can check what's up ahead, so it'll say when the next services are, or an air or whatever.
Continue on A28.
And you can also check how many parking spaces it's got. So it doesn't give you live information, like, you know, there's 20 spaces and 15 of them are taken. But the general rule of thumb is that if it says there's 200 spaces, the chances are you're going to get one. If it says there's 20 spaces, the chances are slimmer. So that's sort of how I plan it. Spot something with that car that was in front of me, and radioed his mate, and he has in fact pulled him over there. Look, that's a tall one. Nice views either side. Very, very nice. We're just 7 miles minutes from the that I'm stopping at now, so we should be there in 10 minutes or so, and I've got 15 left on the clock, so perfect. Run the maximum today. I'm only stopping for, like I say, I'm stopping for 9 hours and then straight away, so I don't need anything. I'll show you when we get there. Right, this is us coming off for the little air that I've seen. As I say, there's no restaurant or anything here, but I don't need anything. I've got the food and drink and everything that I need. It's purely somewhere to park up.
At the roundabout, take the third exit to A28.
Have my 9 hours off and get going again. That's all I want to do. I think I've stopped at this once before, coming from the other way. On holiday. Well done. Brits abroad, I believe is the saying. Lorry parking?
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I'll just put a car here, eh? Me. I just stopped at this little routier on the way down. I thought it might be closed for the French holidays, which unfortunately it is, but I needed to get a break in anyway, and I just pulled off the old national road to get somewhere safe to park. But look at all the parking is undercover, and it's all solar panels. And apparently the French government now make all new builds have a certain area of solar capability, you know. Good idea, but look at it for trucks, it's brilliant, because they're all in the shade, and the shade is then providing solar power. Brilliant. Anyway, we've just done slightly short of 4.5 hours, 4 hours 25 to here. So like I say, I needed a break, and it's just short of 200 miles onto Castex. Though we have got to cope with the traffic around Bordeaux, which could add a bit of time on. So we should do that in 4.5, which will mean I've got there in a 9-hour drive. I thought I might have to dip into a 10, but it doesn't matter either way. Just it means that I can finish sooner for my 24-hour break, and then obviously start sooner on Sunday, and get parked up sooner. So yeah, there we are. Just had a quick check of the truck, make sure everything's alright, which it is. And there she is, looking good. Right, catch you in a minute. morning again, everybody. Here we are as expected in Bordeaux traffic. It's 9:05 local time, and it's a Saturday morning, but it is I think it's the start of the French holidays this week, if I'm not wrong. So you would expect it to be fairly busy, but we've made good time getting down here. It'll get worse later on today, so we've done the right thing. I set out early this morning. We've done a 4.5 hour shift already, had a break, and we're 2.5 hours, 2 hours into this one. So yeah, we're doing all right. If we can get through Bordeaux, we'll be up onto the Forest Road probably 20 minutes to half an hour, and then out to Castex. It looks like I could be out there 10:30, 11 o'clock, which would be absolutely brilliant, because I was thinking I'd, like I say, I thought I'd need to dip into a 10-hour drive and extend my day, so it would have been 1 o'clock. And I'm having a 24-hour break, not because I need a break, but just to split up my week so I can work longer. Right, that break over with. Fueled up. Couldn't get any AdBlue, even though the AdBlue company's app says
in half a mile,
you can get
turn
AdBlue
left
there.
onto A63.
But they are pretty rubbish. French with their cars, they haven't got a clue. They must venture out once a year on holiday, and that's them screwed. But anyway, just going to run the last bit now to Castex and get parked up.
There is currently light traffic
It's
on your
39
route.
miles, so it'll probably take me an hour. It's 20 past 11 UK, so 20 past 12. Right, here we are then, coming up to Castex, as you can see from the big sign, coming off at junction 12 here for Dax. It's only 2 miles from where I am now. It's over on the other side of the motorway, on the left hand side, as we're looking at it now. I've got, it's just broke into
Take exit 12 on the right toward Docks.
It's just broke into a 10-hour drive by 10 minutes so far, but I'm going to do another 5 or 10 time I get parked up and all the rest of it. So not the best utilisation of a 10-hour day, but I should be able to get done what I need to get done tomorrow in a 9, because I've only got a 9 left. I'd like to end
In
up
half a mile, keep right to D947.
the service area I was the other day, because the showers were brilliant, the food looked good, the restaurant was good. I had a coffee in the morning because it was shut at night, or by the time I got there, but I'll be there a lot earlier this time. So if I can, yeah, I'm gonna try and head in. I think from memory I can do that in a 9 from here, so that'd be good, because I've used all my 10s now. That's them gone, even though I've only used
Keep right to D947.
20 minutes out of this one. I've kept it under a 13-hour shift, so I can have 11 hours off, or it's not using one
At
of
the
15s.
roundabout, take the third
And
exit.
in any case, I'm having my 24-hour rest here. There's the routier over on the left-hand side.
At the roundabout, take the third exit to D42.
I was wondering where I'd be able to park with the fridge, but there's there's plenty of spaces over there, so that's good. I'm not gonna annoy anybody and park next to him with my fridge running. Ooh, that Scania wreck is nice. Very nice.
At the roundabout, take the second exit to the
I'm
road.
sure you'll have been here with me before. We drop down this roundabout, bottom end here, and do a left into the car park, and then just find somewhere to park up. So I shall catch you later on. Good afternoon, one and all. We've just crossed the border into Spain. Had a good night at Castells last night. A few Brits in there. I think there's about 8 or 10 of us.
There is currently light traffic on your route.
Sat down and had a meal together, which was nice. A couple of beers. Got up this morning. Most of them were there again. Had a coffee, croissant, this, that, the other, a bit of a chat, and we've all gone our separate ways, either to eat or walk into town, or the likes of me set off. Beautiful day, 28 degrees, sun's out as you can see, the sky's blue, and we've just done an hour, which, as I say, has just got us across the Spanish border. Gonna probably run a 9-hour shift today, 9-hour drive today rather, so a 10-hour shift, and then get parked up somewhere over that way, which should leave us a couple of hours to do tomorrow. So 11 off tonight, as I did last time, and a couple of hours to the drop tomorrow. Hopefully get there around, maybe a bit earlier than last time, hopefully sort of mid-morning. Maybe just before dinner, 11 o'clock, something like that, and try and get tipped, but he may hold us to the 2 o'clock regime that he has in place. We'll see. Here we are. There's the first sighting of the sea. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Little bay, this, I noticed it last time. I don't know if you can see right down in the bottom now, there's some steps that lead down into the water. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right, excuse me, that's the first 4.5 out the way. It's
Continue on Autovia del Cantábrico.
5:30 English, 6:30 European. Just stopped at a roadside restaurant stroke service station, huge place. Had hamburger and chips, very very good, and a glass of pop, 10 euros. Yeah, really good. Just got back to the truck on 46 minutes, so jumped in and straight off. With 236 miles to our destination. Excuse me. While I was there, I checked on the place I stopped on the last trip because it was really good, and I think it's about 170 miles, so that should take me 3.5 hours, which will get me there about 10 p.m. tonight, and they shut at 11, so I might even get there and have a quick beer before bed to unwind. Purely medicinal, you understand. And then I've 11 off. Start about 9:30 in the morning. Hour and a half run into our drop, which is 11 o'clock. That'll do me perfect. That's the plan. But we know how often plans plans get thwarted by other people's actions or interactions or whatever. I don't need fuel on the way across this time, like I did last time, because I fueled up yesterday, if you remember. clouded over a bit now, over the hills. Still 25 though, it's beautiful. Right, let's crack on. Well, we're just dropping down to the spot where I parked last time. You can just see it in the bottom of the valley there by the looks of it, the big tall Repsol sign. We've just come over the top of that mountain there. It's gone really, really cold. It was, yes, dropped from 22 to 18 degrees in like a couple of minutes, and you can feel the chill in the air. Obviously because we're up on the mountain top, but also it was covered in mist. But yeah, here we are then. As I say, just coming up to where we parked last time. I'm going to call that it here. I've got plenty of time. I could probably even make the drop tonight, but there's no parking near there, and they won't touch me till later on anyway. So at least here I can get up, have a shower and a coffee, and then poodle on there in the morning. So that's the plan. Well, we had a slight quick change of plan there. I did a rough calculation of I don't know where I'm loading yet, and I did a rough calculation that if I was loading back in Bordeaux, I'd need probably need a 10-hour drive. So stopping where I was, I would have been an hour and a half into my first drop, then an hour and a half back to where I was going to stop. That's 3 hours, and it had taken me just over 7 to get there. So I thought, oh, I could catch a cold here, and well, I don't know what's going on there. That's packed. But I thought that may mean that I can't make it back to Castettes if I'm loading in Bordeaux the following morning. So I thought what I'd do is carry on a bit further, which is what I have. Sorry, I'm just looking at that. There's loads and loads of cars and people camping or something. But, so yeah, I thought I'd come on a bit further and head to this service area and park up here, because it's that much closer to my first drop for the morning, and then it'll save me driving time. The danger is, of course, there'll be nowhere to park, but it doesn't look too bad. I'll just make my way through here, nice and steady. Thing is, with the fridge on, I don't want to. I try not to park next to somebody who hasn't got a fridge, so you can let them sleep, you know. Not that it's always possible, and it may not be possible here by the looks of it, because it does look as though things are fairly busy. Might just have a look through here. Thing is, if I go across the front of these fellas, they're not going to be able to back out. Right, let's have a wander around and see what we can see. Well, I don't know if you can hear, but there's obviously some sort of, it sounds like a new age sort of concert going on, which is what I was looking at, all the people and tents, and there's thousands of cars and stuff backed up. But yeah, it sounds like there's some sort of concert going on, and there's a lot of hippie types wandering around here in the services, going to the toilets and getting drinks and stuff. So anyway, we've shoved it just in front of another guy that's parked up along this back edge here, so that'll do me. When I get up in the morning, I can use the showers, and the cafe's 24-hour, restaurant's 24-hour, so I can get myself a coffee. I'll have 11 off. I'm only 30 miles from my drop in A Coruna, so should all work out okay. But as for today, that'll do. See you in the morning.